Senator Newhouse, you recognized for a question.
Thank you, Mr. President. Sir, would the author, is the author aware if there's any fetal cells or DNA or tissue or research being incorporated into these vaccinations?
That is something I heard 2 years ago, and I went, what is that talking about? Now, this is going to be a little complicated, okay? But you asked the question. Back in the 60s, 2 fetuses were aborted, one here in America, one in England. They were not aborted for research. They were aborted because both fetuses had rubella. Rubella frequently leads to a miscarriage or genetic defects, blindness, other neurological defects. Okay, later on, manufacturers of the rubella vaccine were doing research, and when you grow a virus, like the rubella virus, as I spoke to earlier, you have to grow it in something. Again, when I had microbiology, we used blood agar or gelatin agar. So they took the fetal tissue, and they are no longer obtaining fetal tissue, okay? They're still using tissue today that is not from those 2 fetuses, but that is derived from those fetuses. So they grew the tissue from those 2 fetuses over many, many generations, and after about 10 generations, that tissue becomes immortalized. You can grow it really forever. And so they have used that tissue to grow the rubella virus, and that's how they made the rubella vaccine. Now, does the rubella vaccine currently have some of that DNA, perhaps, that's derived from those 2 fetuses? That's possible, but no more human DNA than you and I get from eating fruits and vegetables that come out of the ground where folks have been buried in the past. And it's interesting that you ask that, because years ago, Archbishop Joseph Ratzinger said, why would anyone be against the rubella vaccine when in America alone that rubella vaccine prevents 300 to 400 miscarriages every year? And do you know who that person is? He later became Pope.
Follow-up.
One last follow-up, Mr. President. So if it is determined that there is more extensive work being used towards vaccinations from fetal research, fetal DNA, such as in Hep A, chickenpox, MMR, would the author be willing to incorporate that into the educational video to be seen by Oklahomans?
There's actually no need to do that, because those items are listed in the ingredients. Those items are listed in the package insert, which again would be made available at request, and then it's also listed on the website that will be in the video link that lists all the ingredients, actually all the possible ingredients in 42 vaccines, including many, many, many vaccines that we don't give, including anthrax and typhoid.